Make it. Anemometer. Your wind vane tells you in which direction the wind is blowing. An anemometer is an instrument that measures the speed of the wind. These two pieces of information about the wind, direction, and speed help meteorologists identify storms and other weather patterns. Materials: scissors, 4 small paper cups, marking pen, any color, 2 strips of corrugated cardboard, stapler, pushpin, pencil with eraser, modeling clay. Procedure: number 1. Cut off the rolled edges of the paper cups to make the cups lighter. 2. Color the outside of 1 cup with the marking pen. 3. Cross the cardboard strips so they look like a plus sign. Staple them together. 4. Staple the cups to the ends of the cardboard strips, making sure that all the cups face the same direction. You have made an anemometer. 5. With the push pin, attach the center of the anemometer to the eraser end of the pencil. Blow on the anemometer to make sure it spins freely. 6. Place the modeling clay on a surface such as a rock or tabletop. Stick the sharp end of the pencil into the clay. 7. To take anemometer readings, hold the anemometer up to your eyes and count the number of times the colored cup passes by in a minute. You will measure wind speeds in turns per minute. Professional meteorologists convert turns per minute to miles, kilometers per hour, but this is not necessary for your weather watching. Read your anemometer at different times of day or in different places. Do the readings change? Can you feel the difference in wind speed on your skin? Do faster wind speeds move the clouds along faster? Measuring the water in the air. Humidity is a measure of water vapor in the air. A weather report that says we are 20% relative humidity means the air is holding 20% of the amount of water vapor it is able to hold at that particular temperature. Water in the air falls as rain, snow, sleet, and hail. Water vapor in the air can make a hot summer day muggy or a cool morning foggy. Many materials soak up water vapor. Doors stick on humid days because the wood expands, and even your hair soaks up water. That's why humid weather can make your hair limp. Ben Franklin was among the first to notice the effect of humidity on certain materials. He noticed that wooden boxes on ships shrank in Philadelphia, but actually swelled in England. He understood that the wood expanded because it soaked up a lot of water in England's very damp climate. Ben realized that expanding materials can measure humidity. Based on his observations of the wooden boxes, he even came up with an idea for a meteorological instrument to measure humidity. The hygrometer, or instrument to measure the amount of humidity in the air you are about to make, is based on Franklin's discovery that certain materials soak up water on humid days. The material you will use is a strand of your own hair. Your hygrometer will tell you whether the amount of water in the air is increasing or decreasing. Make it. Hygrometer. Materials: paper, hole punch, 2 index cards, scissors, brass paper fastener, strand of your hair, ruler, masking tape, pencil. Procedure: number 1. Punch a hole in the first index card about halfway down the short edge of the card and 1 inch or 2.5 centimeters in from the edge. 2. Cut a thin strip lengthwise from the second index card. The strip should be slightly wider than the hole you punched. Cut one end of the strip to form a point. Punch a hole in the other end. 3. With a brass fastener, attach the unpointed end of the strip to the hole in the first index card. 4. Pull out a strand of hair at least 4 inches or 10 centimeters long. Tape one end of the strand to the pointed end of the strip. 5. Tape the other end of the hair strand to the top of the card or to the back if it reaches over. The pointed strip should hang in the middle of the card. 6. Mark the card where the pointed end of the strip hangs. To use your hair hygrometer, place it outside with the rest of your weather station instruments. Every morning, mark the position of the strip to see whether it rises and falls with changes in humidity. Your hair soaks up water in the air. The more water in the air, the more water in your hair. You'll find that the hair strand in your hygrometer becomes straighter and longer when it is full of water. As the hair strand lengthens, the arrow falls. So the greater the relative humidity, the longer the hair, and the lower the arrow points. Of course, different kinds of hair will produce different results in your hygrometer. Try using very curly hair, very straight hair, animal hair, or even synthetic hair to see what happens. Make it. Rain catcher. Too much rain causes severe flooding, like the overflow of the Mississippi River in the summer of 1993. Too little rain results in droughts, causing crops to wither and die. How much rain falls in your area? How much rain is too much? How much is too little? The rain catcher you will make will help you measure the rainfall in your area. You can compare the amount of rain you catch to the amount of rain your area usually gets. Many encyclopedias contain information about average regional rainfall. Monthly rainfall averages are often reported in newspapers and on televised weather reports. Materials: masking tape, clear, narrow tube with a flat bottom, sealed at one end. Jewelry beads come in this kind of tube. Ruler, pencil, lump of clay. Procedure: 1. Attach a strip of tape the entire length of the narrow tube from top to bottom. 2. To calibrate or mark with a standard of measurement the tube for inches, lay the ruler against the masking tape on the tube. Mark off 1 inch, 2 inches, and so on until you reach the top of the tube. To calibrate the tube for centimeters, measure and mark off centimeters on the masking tape. 3. To make a secure base for your rain catcher, push the bottom of the tube into the lump of clay. Flatten the bottom of the lump so that the tube can stand up straight. 4. Place the tube outdoors to collect rainfall. 5. After a rainfall, record how many inches or centimeters of rain fell by checking the height of the rain against the measurements on the tube.